And she's standing in front of the door of the storage room, so I couldn't even leave. I was just like, you act different when the boss leaves and you're a total dick. I have some last dab right here, and I want to put some on some crab. That is the last dab right there. Because I was so excited to be like a working ass bitch, you know what I mean? My teacher is like that. I'm like, who's eating on my crab leg? And it's me. Instant sweat mustache. It's like, you just think you're so smart. And he's slamming his hands on the table. And I'm like, ah. What's up, guys? So today we're having king crab, rice cakes, some shrimp. This is a gochujang butter sauce because that's what I felt like. Have some pepinos, some lemons back here. You can't see them. A bunch of hot sauces because I like to explore. Some rice cakes, as I said. Yeah. I'm so hungry. So I'm just gonna get right in because, oh my god. I've been staring at this all day. Like, baby. You know what I mean? So in here is rice cakes. The sauce, obviously. Fish cakes and some shrimps. Some color. This is a funky mixture of foods, I know, but I love shrimp. Like, oh my god. Today, I'm going to talk about my worst and my best jobs. I haven't had that many jobs, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I've only had like a few. Let me think. Let me count them. Hold on. Five, and I'm 31. I haven't worked like a lot. So, I don't know. I have 2010, 2011. Because I had 2 babies back to back. So that's a thing. Oh, this is so good. I forgot scissors. Plum's going to bring them to me. Whew. Where's Pat? Her room?
Yeah.
Plum, tell me the first word that comes to your mind.
Food.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking at food, so.
Okay. I respect it.
What did you ask?
Oh, I was just curious. Because I'm a weirdo. So I've had 5 jobs. We should just go over the whole history of who I am. Because it's really funny. I think it's funny. My first job was when I was 18. I think this was Howard's question, by the way. This is Howard Jenkins' question. He's my friend from here. He's in all the lives I go to. Really nice guy. He said worst jobs, experiences. I think that's what he said. Oh, no, don't be ripping my stuff. Okay, hold on. You know what I'm throwing my food away in? This is how awesome I am. Ha! Anyway, I'm going to rip this off, even though that's not what people do. I'm going to do it. Because I want to dip it in here. Why does this one taste better than the other day? Like, what? I'm just going to throw some lemon in here. We're not mad at it. Oh my god. It's buttery and spicy. Korean-y, you know what I mean? Those are the like flavors that I crave, you know what I mean? But anyway, so my first job was at an insurance company. It is very well known. I don't think I should say who it is because she's my cousin. If you guess it, I'll let you know. But anyway. So my first job was at an insurance company. Or not a company, but like a brokerage. I was 18 years old, and they said they don't hire people under 21, I think they said, because they want mature people working there. And I was 18. I already had a kid, whatever. Like, I was mature, but not that. I don't know. I guess I wasn't that mature. You know what I mean? So I literally, my location was near my house because my grandpa had asked my cousin for a favor, like give her a job, blah, blah, blah. She was like, okay. She got the manager out of her desk. Like, can you imagine how someone new would come in and take your desk and you have to stand and walk around? And you can't make any commission because this little spoiled brat is in your chair. It was a shit show to begin with because, like, that shouldn't have happened. Like, they could have given me a further location so I wasn't taking a manager's seat. You know what I mean? Like, that just sounds like disaster waiting to happen. So, they trained me. I was selling insurance. I wasn't bad at it. I was always like, I'm pretty, so I'll sell more. That's not how it worked. That's not how it worked. It worked a little bit, like, for 5 seconds, but not really. They were, like, aggressive. They were, like, sharks in there. I felt bad because I'm not one to, like, I'm not one to take advantage of somebody because of their ignorance. By that, I mean, okay, you have someone come in and they don't know what they're supposed to pay. They don't know what's fair and what isn't. I didn't like taking advantage of people, and they didn't care. So the broker fee would be, like, hella high, and I would feel so bad because you can tell who can afford it and who cannot. You see their jobs and all that stuff, like, as you enter their information. Alexa, shut up. So, yeah, I wasn't one to take advantage of people because I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I was about to rip this. You guys probably would have had a heart attack. Here. Some limon. I'm gonna use hot sauce for this one. I hear a plane outside. This is my go-to. It's habanero Mexico Lindo one. Some more limon. Oh my god. Yes. Also, I'm very friendly, and when it comes to, not to be like, oh my god, race, but you know when someone can't afford such a, like, large lump sum at once. So, like, let's say your down was supposed to be like $100, they would inflate it to like $350, or if you were a professional, $450. You know what I mean? And it was like a broker fee, and it was so sad. But whatever, I went with it. I did my thing. Got my first paycheck. Thought I was all cool. Went to Charlotte Russe. Bought some dress pants. Came in with Chinese food, ready to work. The lady was counting money in the back. And I walked in to put my lunch down. And she's like, you didn't get my messages? And I'm like, no. And this is like before... Well, I had a cell phone, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, this is before, like, I was on it 24/7. And the year was 2005. So, she's like, you didn't get my messages? I'm like, no. She's like, I told you not to come in today. And I was like, well, okay. Cool. Why not? She's like, we don't need you anymore. And I'm like, what? Like, what does that mean? She's like, yeah, we don't need your whatever anymore. And I was just like, I was confused because it's my first job. Like, how do you get fired? I don't know. Hold on. Okay, so she said, we don't need you anymore. And I'm like, do I come back tomorrow? And she's like, oh no, like, you're done. And I'm like, what? And so I called my cousin and I'm like, what the hell? I went home actually, and then my grandpa was like, what happened? What'd you do? And I'm like, I didn't do anything. So we called my cousin, and she's like, oh, we don't need her because there's no room for her at that location. So, whatever. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, how do you just do something? I was like, whatever. So that was my first ever job. Literally 2 weeks. One check. I have a picture of the check. It's in a frame in my shed. Because I was so excited to be like a working ass bitch. You know what I mean? Working woman. Not dirty, but you know what I mean. What was my second job? Okay, my second job was at Mount SAC. That's Mount San Antonio College, which is a community college in Walnut, California. I worked at Disabled Student Services for like 5 years. Best job ever. Best job ever. So rewarding. Oh my god. I worked there from like 5 years. That's like a big part of your life, you know what I mean? And yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. What I had to do was I had to proctor disabled students. Proctor means watch them while they take their tests. Each student had accommodations, so like you had double time or time and a half. I would have timers. So I'd have like 10 timers and 10 students in a room taking different tests. Also, if it wasn't proctoring, I would go to class with them. So let's say I would go to your class and write your notes for you. Or if you were in a wheelchair and you couldn't lift your hands or write, I would write your notes for you. Or things like that. Same thing for the test. There would be tests that were one-on-one. I would write your answers for you while you thought about it. You know what I mean? So that was my second job. I met some of my best friends there. I'll insert some pictures because I have a lot. We had some good times. Me and some friends from there. What else? Bad experiences with that job. It's Disabled Student Services, and there was some mentally ill people that would, just snap randomly. And I'm like tiny little person. I'm 4'11". There was this one huge guy. He was like, I think like 60 years old. And he got up and he said he needed his calculator. And I had a walkie-talkie. And I said, they'll bring it to you. And he said, no, I'm going to go get it. And I said, you can't like leave. You have to like be right here and they'll bring it to you. He's like, you just think you're so smart. And he's slamming his hands on the table. And I'm like, I think I was pregnant with Pumbaa. So I was even more scared. Like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I'm freaking out. So when the person came, I left crying. I was like, and I'm not weak. It's just that I think I was just in mommy mode and like defensive, scared. My chunk of cheese. What? Oh my God. The cheese is all like thick now. It's thick, but it's okay. What was my third job? Staples. I worked at Staples. Pretty sure that was my third job. That's where I met Durf. Years and years and years and years ago. I met him in 2008. We didn't get together till like a year later when I saw him again. With friends. Try not to hurt you, Mr. Crab. Staples was really fun. We opened a store and we got to like stock the shelves and everything. That was super fun. It's funny, the things I did at that store. I was so dumb and cocky. Like, that is not the way you act, like a hooligan. It's just I felt like I had nothing to lose. It was weird. It was a weird experience. The beginning. Later on, I got my steps together. I worked there for 3 years, I think. Mount Sac, I didn't quit. I had another baby, so I couldn't do it anymore. And then I went to Staples. I worked both for a little while. And then Staples, I moved. I moved here to the desert, so obviously I could have transferred, but I just was like, I was driving all the way over there, which was 80 miles, for 4 hours. I was like, you guys can't give me like a full day to drive over here? Like, what? I'm not going to commute for 8 hours or 4 hours. But anyway. This one's more buttery and spicy. This one's more sweet. I think I like this one better for some reason. I don't know. I'm like, who's eating on my crab leg? And it's me. Oh my god, look at this thing. Like, it's the size of my water. Almost. Staples, I had a lot of fun there. Made a lot of good friends. Had a good time. Oh, girl, calm down. I'm getting better at this, guys. I'm getting better, I promise. I'm like, what do I want? I knew when I made this I wasn't gonna eat it all, but it's okay. Because you know why? So I'm gonna celebrate later. So I'll eat it then, you know? Let me just clean this little lady over here. So my fourth job was when I moved here. It was at a college doing the same thing. Disabled Student Services. Same thing, still fun, same everything. But it was so funny because I went from such a larger scale college to a tiny college. They were like so impressed and they were like freaking out. And like I taught them things like, girl, that's not how we did over there. And they were like, well, show us, you know? So that was fun. And my last job was, I quit so ugly because I just couldn't. I couldn't take it. I quit in a 1.5-page letter of resignation. I have never wanted to quit a job, but I just, oh my god. If you knew the trauma that it gave me, I don't even know. It was in food, which I've never done food, but I catch on quickly and I cook. So like, it's not like I don't know how to do those things. But the staff there, when the bosses weren't looking, they were not nice people. And that's not fair. So in my letter of resignation, I called out everyone. I let them know who's who, behind whose back, who's great, who's bad, who does this, who does that. I just got down. I never thought I would do something like that, but I had to. Because okay, fine. I leave. Nobody knows what's going on when you're not looking. The boss, you know? So that's why. I was like, that sucks for who's there. Them being mean to the others. At least let me be their voice because I'm leaving anyway. So that's what I did. It was worded so beautifully. I felt like amazing. Granted, I never had a job after that, but oh my god, it felt so liberating to just be like, you know, give them the bird. I was so appreciative of that job because my friend got me the job and everything, and I couldn't believe what was happening. I am a strong woman. I speak my mind, but I felt like I felt this big, and that's not how I feel. That was the worst job of my life. Not because of the work, because that one person made it miserable for me. And I didn't think it was fair because I really needed that job and I really wanted it. And it just, oh my god. I couldn't believe that I couldn't keep it because this one person had to make it so horrible for me. Never stay in a situation where you don't feel comfortable. And I couldn't believe that I couldn't, this person confronted me and I literally was like, why are you looking like that? I'm like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'll do better. Like, she confronted me and I had a bunch of stuff in my hand. So I went in the storage room to get something. And so I'm holding all these things. I'm just like, yeah, no. She's like, you need to hurry up. You need to do this. You need to do that. I was like, okay. Yeah, dude, I'm going to try harder. I'm going to do better. Whatever you say. Like, dude, I need it. I'm thinking that in my head. And why are you looking at me like that? I'm like, I already said, like, I'm sorry, or I'll try harder, or whatever you need me to do. Well, I don't know what your problem is. And I'm just like, and so I started getting tears because I was so frustrated because I had already said okay, like, a bunch of times. And I had work to do. And she's standing in front of the door of the storage room, so I couldn't even leave. I was just like, horrible. So then she's like, okay, you can go back. And so I go and I take the little thingies to the front and I'm putting them, and then I started crying, like I just poof. And so I go, can I go to the bathroom real quick? Can you watch the front? She's like, yeah. I was bawling. So I went to the bathroom, washed my face and hands, and I came back. She's like, you alright? And I was like, yeah, man. And I was just trying to finish the day. So then, yeah, it was just, I never wanted to go back. I couldn't do it. I couldn't believe that I was such a chicken shit that I couldn't just tell her where to put it. And it's because I really wanted the job. I really needed it. And so I said, okay, I'll go back and I'll tell on her and all these things. I could not bring myself to go back. And it had it been now, I've been a strong ass independent woman that I am today, I would have went back. I would love to go back right now and tell her where to put it. That is my crappiest experience. I would never want to do it again. But I would love to go back and tell her. Show her what mama has to say, because she was a child compared to me, I believe. I don't know, maybe because I'm a mother, I feel like older. Maybe mentally, I don't know. She was immature, obviously. If you act different when the boss leaves and you're a total dick, maybe you're not that mature, you know what I mean? I'm gonna save this knuckle. It's a knuckle, right? And this for when I have some drinks later. That shit got me riled up. Oh, let me last dab. I have some last dab right here, and I want to put some on some crab. Or should I use it on a shrimp? No, because that's coated. I'm going to put it on a piece of crab because I haven't done that yet, and I want to do it. I'll open this. I didn't want to open it. I'm going to save it for later. Should I use my other scissors? I just want a little piece out of here. Ooh. Bitch. Ooh, that's such a big piece of gordo. Okay, I'm just going to get this little piece. Is that too little? I'm going to be burning, huh? Yeah, that's too little. Hold on. Hold on, Cletus. This piece right here. Let's do this piece. The struggle bus is real. Okay. Oh my goodness. We're gonna get a chopstick. It's never gonna be enough for you guys. I'm gonna be burning and saying goodbye to you guys. Watch. Is that enough? No. Alright, there we go. That's the last dab for you right there. I'm gonna put some lemon on there, you know, dilute it a little bit. Because your girl gonna be crying in a minute. Alright. That is the last dab right there. Salud! Instant sweat mustache. Whew! Oh my goodness. It's getting worse by like the second. Moral of the story. After all that crazy, I vowed to never let anybody talk to me like that again. It was huge. I just summarized it because I don't know if they watch my videos, you know. They gotta see what your girl's doing, you know. My teacher's like that. Let me know your worst job places and the color of your chonies. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, here's my other merch. Let me show you. It's a baby me. Do you see me? That's me. What are the color of your chonies? And a baby me. I bought this one kind of big. Whew! Oh my goodness. That's so good.